Today I wanted to share one of the things I discovered was really powerful in my own healing and my own energy levels and vibrancy. And it's an exercise that's particularly useful when things are a bit tough, maybe things are difficult at work or at home, or just in general, like a lot of us are going through now. Life is just unusual and unpredictable and draining in different ways. And this little exercise is I think of it as sending love to myself. So you would be sending love to yourself. For me, one of the greatest spiritual journeys and possibly one of the most difficult parts of spiritual growth is learning to love oneself. And learning to love oneself is intrinsically linked with forgiving oneself. And it may not be that we've done or you've done something really terrible, but we tend to blame ourselves for so many things. We blame ourselves for not being as advanced as we want to in our career, or not having as much money or financial security as we'd like to have, or not being a present enough mother or father, or not seeing our friends enough, or not having enough exercise, or not, the list can go on and on and on about what we think we should be doing more of in our lives. And we can end up being very, very hard on ourselves. And that can manifest in physical challenges, possibly even illnesses. But for instance, at one point in my life, I had I don't know whether it was actually a proper cancer, but it was stage 2 cervical cancer, shall we say. It necessitated having a LETS treatment where they basically take the cancer off the cervix. But this has been linked scientifically to women who are hard on themselves, so especially working mums who are just hard on themselves. And if you think about it, if you're feeling like you're not doing well enough, maybe you're juggling being a mum and you're juggling your career and doing a good job at work, that can result in turning that stress and turning it in on yourself and, in a sense, being hard on yourself. But if you think about actually when you say you're being hard on yourself, you're actually being hard on your body, hard on your internal organs, then that's where you can actually get some physical problems. So I look very deeply into just different emotions that I have, different stresses that I experience, and also how I relate those to my body. And I do try and check, am I being hard on my body? So am I, with this stress, turning it in on my physical body? Because if I'm doing that, I'm actually damaging my body. And if that happens over a long period of time, that's when it can lead to chronic issues. And the word disease is a very interesting word because it's actually dis-ease. So it's not ease. You're not in ease. You're not in flow in some way. So there's lots of different ways that we can work on our self-love and our forgiveness, and many of these are embodied in the Light Seeker's Manual, the book that I've recently published, which is just it's a channeled book and it's fantastic guidance. I do urge you to read it. I also provide tips for mothers or not just mothers, but fathers as well, of disabled and special needs children, because, we are often hard on ourselves as well. So this exercise is something that I've mentioned in a couple of my books, and I just think it is just so powerful. So if you imagine being in love, can you remember that feeling of being in love if you have been in love before? And I'm talking about being in love with another person. Oh, that falling in love, and maybe you actually feel your heart chakra opening and love coming out, or maybe you feel that you're bathing in this wonderful sunshine of your loved one's love to you, and it just feels so glorious and nurturing, and everything is right in the world. So just imagine that feeling. Just close your eyes and just take a moment to just imagine that feeling of falling in love, of being loved. And maybe even give that a colour. Maybe it's a wonderful gold, or it's a wonderful pink. Maybe it's a pink gold even. And now turn that feeling to different parts of your body. So direct it to your feet. Your feet do so much work every single day. Direct it to your knees. These knees that take so much weight, that are so necessary in so many physical sports. They ground us in life. Send that beautiful loving energy to the whole of our legs. Legs that walk. Legs that run. Or even if they don't, they're just lovely legs. Just appreciate them. And then send this loving energy to your hips and your buttocks. And send it to your reproductive organs, to your internal organs, your lungs, your heart. Now send this beautiful energy of love to your spine, and to your shoulders and arms and hands. Appreciate and send love to your fingers. And now send this beautiful loving energy to your neck and to your head, to your brain. And you can even say, when you're sending this loving energy, I love you. I love you, brain. Thank you. I love you, nose. Thank you. And now send this amazing, loving energy to your skin, which is the biggest organ in the body. Beautiful skin. What an amazing job your skin does. And now send this loving energy to you as a soul, as a being. Just say to yourself, with your own name, I love you. Just bathe in this beautiful, loving energy. Imagine it is swelling inside you. It's so big, it's going beyond your body into your aura. It's so big, this loving energy, it's going beyond your aura and into the world. Just enjoy it for as long as you want to. And when you're ready to come out, take a deep breath and stretch and roll your shoulders. And just enjoy the feeling of peace that it brings. You can send love to yourself at any time. One of the big, realizations of my life is that I don't need another person, a partner, to feel whole, to feel loved. I have to love myself, and I do love myself. Not the love that is, oh, I'm so amazing, I'm so wonderful, but just the love that is, I accept you just as you are. You're imperfect, but I still love you, and I accept you, and I forgive you. When we can love and forgive ourselves, we can love and forgive other people. And I do think that being able to forgive ourselves and forgive other people and love ourselves and love other people is where harmony in the world starts. Wishing you a wonderful day and a wonderful week. It is a magnificent and magical world. It's not always easy, but it's very special. And I'm so happy to be walking this journey with you.